What's going on? Thanks for checking out my next video on how to draw muscles. And this time I'll be drawing a picture that I picked up off of Pinterest. And I found a bunch of different bodybuilding poses and different models to try to go from into drawing this particular pose. So right now I'm starting out with the body shape as far as drawing the head and the bottom torso area, along with the circle for the middle shape. And like I mentioned before in my other previous videos, how I use a circle for the shoulders. And since his shoulders are kind of, one angle is going down and the other angle is going up, I was trying to like show that and kind of the easier way to do that is to kind of just make a line at the top where the shoulders are and just have it slanted. That way you know where how far down the shoulder is going to go. And this, I'm doing it, I'm not following exactly. I'm doing it just by going off of reference and kind of at the bottom going into my own style as far as laying it down. I kind of like to draw the muscles, or even drawing different poses. I like to kind of just draw it and use my own style because I want to just perfect my own style as far as drawing these figures, which is why you probably see me add in more muscle tone into the structure than what you see in the picture. You see one leg is moving forward, so I'm getting that leg in there, making sure I get the muscles in. And don't forget, when you're doing muscles, always make sure you use those curves. Curving the muscles and curving the shapes in particular is an easier way of forming that overlapping shape, because the way overlapping it is the best way to make the muscle definition show more. So right now I'm getting in the hand, working details in the face. I like to work in and try to get as much detail as I can. I like to get that detail in, probably to give my head a general idea of where I'm going to start going with the pen, because this particular one is more of a practice. That's why I'm going to just go in straight into it with the ink pen. Usually I start detailing it a little bit more. And I know I've been asked numerous of times to do kind of a more in-depth head tutorial as far as how I structure the head. And usually when I'm structuring the head, I'm using different methods. There's a lot of different methods I've found either online or in different books, and each artist had their own style as far as drawing muscles, heads, and whatnot. And whenever I'm doing a head, sometimes you may see me use one method for the head, and then I may choose another method for the head. Like right now, the method I'm using now is different from the method I showed in my previous videos. And I think I've shown a video, I think it was a few weeks ago, showing the method I'm using now, where you're using the line for the head, and then you're creating that oval shape where the top of the eyes are. And I know some have been having issues as far as sizing the head. And usually when you're sizing the head, you have to make sure the head is the right size before you get into the final touches with it. And sometimes if the head is too long, then maybe you're either making a line too long in one area or a different area. But I'll do that in another video where it won't be a time lapse. I'll just kind of go step by step directly to kind of show how to get through that process. It's real easy. Once you draw about like 10 to 20 different heads with that style, then with the structuring that method, then you'll have it down packed in different angles. So right now I'm just adding the outlines, and now I'm just adding in all the shadows that are same I see in the pic. You can see that I changed his ab structure. You kind of use my own style right there as far as that, adding more detail on the shoulders and the chest area. I think I added some more shadow than what you see in the picture, just to kind of play around with it a little bit. Getting the hair. Don't forget, when you're adding hair to the head, the thickness of the hair always make the head looks bigger, but you want to make sure that you keep in mind that you don't want it too big to where it's unproportional. But I guess it depends on what you're doing. I mean, if you're creating a monster or like a hawk-like brute character or some of the anime characters with the small heads and big bodies, then you can do whatever you want. But just keep in mind with whatever you want to do. That's it for this video. If you want to see more, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe. All right, take care.